I was looking at the news today, and there was a big flap about Rolling Stone magazine for putting the cover together utilizing the picture of one of those Boston bomber guys. They said he's too good looking. He's not black. He's not wearing a hoodie. He looks like the kid down the street. That's the trouble with evil. You can't tell by looking. You have to look beyond the outer facade, such as the Satan that was portrayed by Mel Gibson in the movie The Passion of the Christ. Only 2 people ever even saw that evil person. It was Mary and it was Christ. Because they didn't look at the cover, they looked inside because they see souls. This Creator, who we believe deals in eternity, deals in souls, not in people. He created black, he created white, and he created souls, and souls are all the same, and they bear the same marks. That's what he sees. We're not subject to a God who just looks at the cover. He looks deeper than that. What did they expect Rolling Stone to do if they wanted to put the picture of this kid and then explain how a nice kid who everybody liked, who was very popular in school, could turn out to do such a hideous act? You see, that's what's happening with the Trayvon Martin case. All we're doing is looking at the cover, and we're not looking at the story. The real issue here is the stand your ground law. That's what has to be questioned, and it has to be changed, or it's mob rule. Trayvon Martin will go down in the history books no matter how badly they hate him and how far they will shout about him. He will go down with people such as Martin Luther King, Barack Obama, as a person who was a milestone in history. I hope there are statues someday for Trayvon Martin. If we can ever get over making statues for the likes of George Zimmerman, who take the law into their hands. A vigilante is what he is, a would-be cop who killed an unarmed 17-year-old boy, who was not given the right to stand his ground. Now he's dead. He never got a fair shake in court because we had only one story. And that story was viewed by a bunch of people who only saw the cover and didn't go any further than that. Opinions are formed deep down inside our soul. I remember when I was very young, lived near Watts. We had ridden our bikes to Watts. It's before the Watts riot. There seemed to be a certain amount of safety there. Well, that was wrong. We saw an old Studebaker, and the police had pulled it over. 4 policemen, and they pulled an old man out of the car yelling, "Nigger, nigger, nigger." There was blood on the pavement. They forced their knee into his back, and they took their clubs and hit him over the head. I saw all of that. It all went into my heart and into my soul. That violence I'd never seen before. The word nigger was soared into my brain. And I saw the eyes of the little boy sitting in the front seat. In his eyes there was hatred. In his eyes there was love for his grandfather. And in his eyes was revenge. Look, I went into 37 years of broadcasting because of a less than 1 minute of watching a car make a left turn, realizing that the guy in that car, because of a bumper sticker on the back, was a disc jockey at a major market radio station, and I thought to myself, I could do this. So I spent 37 years in the media. I'm thinking, if that did that to me, what did that experience with the Los Angeles Police Department do to that little black boy? I think about that often. It didn't do it just to him. It did it to me. A lifelong lived with a disposition that says policemen are not my friend, and I don't bother to call them when my house is home invaded and things are stolen from me right and left because I don't trust them. And I just witnessed what happened to that black boy. It's time for us to start reading the book, reading the magazine, and not just looking at the cover and then explaining all the things we don't understand. This Creator created souls. He created white ones, brown ones, and black ones. And he only sees the soul. We better start seeing souls, or the future looks pretty dim if the vigilantes have their say. I am a pacifist. I haven't mastered it. But let me tell you something. I'm scared of those hateful people, and I really think my life is in danger. I just haven't mastered this pacifism. Just what do I do?